Almost there. All right, we're back on another episode again, and I was just asking Steph, or telling Steph that I'm curious to hear what he thought about this game against Juventus. Because for myself, like, yeah, I really don't know how to feel.
It's exactly the same. You know, on WhatsApp, there's an emoji of this guy. He's just holding his hand like this. It's the same feeling that I have with the game. I was like, well, we won. This is mostly like what I retain after this game. I'm happy with the win. Is it Ancelotti still there? Like, is the message that Xabi Alonso is giving to the players actually it's been heard from the players? I don't know. It's a very weird situation. Watching the games, we're winning. This is great, but I don't see any improvement from last year. It's still early. We won against Juventus, which is a big club. We can't take that away from the players, from the club, from the manager. But there's so much to talk about. And there's so much, and there's, at the same time, nothing to talk about.
Yeah, because it's almost like the same things, like week in, week out. Like for me, I think I was expecting, I wanted to see what Madrid would do against Juventus because, we had struggled against some of these like big teams. And previously, the game against Getafe, it wasn't the best of games, but we won. So that was the most important thing, coming back from international break. And then also some players out as well. So that's fine. And then going now into the Juve game, I thought we would just see Madrid playing a little bit more different, more better. And it was just like a weird game, man. Like the first 10 minutes, I felt like it was the end of the game already. I'm like, what's happening with our defense? Why is Militao always running back? Like the ball gets passed over to Vlahovic, and Vlahovic is the first, the person ahead the whole time. And the Militao is there running back. I'm like, how is this keep on happening?
I didn't know he was that quick.
I know. Quick and strong, man.
Yeah. He could hold the ball. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even, apart from Carreras defensively, I'm not going to blame like any of my defenders because Courtois have been amazing, serving so many shots. I think Valverde defensively had a good game. Militao and especially Asensio had a very good game, to be fair. If it wasn't for Militao and for Asensio saved at the end of the match, we could have lost that game. I think Carreras was pretty poor, especially first half. He was being cooked the first half. And every time I was seeing him running back, he was jogging backward. I just didn't understand it. What was he actually doing?
I don't know what's happened to Carreras. What's happened to Carreras since Atletico Madrid? Like since then, he's gone downhill. He started amazing, but now he's gone downhill. And then what you just mentioned, like with our four defenders, it was only Carreras who had a bad game. Militao, man, that battle between him and Vlahovic was just. If you're neutral, it's amazing. But for Madrid fans, it was heart aching, man. Asensio did his job. Valverde did his job. And it's interesting you said you don't blame the defense. And I want to know, like, okay, where do you kind of put the focus on, or where was the problem? Because for me, I think midfield was a problem, a big problem in those first 15 minutes. And then I'm wondering if this was the tactics from Alonso from the very beginning, or maybe the players not understanding like what they need to do, because our midfield was just so open. Like there was nobody there. It was just Tchouaméni. I had no idea where he was, similar to Atletico Madrid game. Or maybe because he was the only one left in midfield, and then Bellingham and Guler at the beginning were all the way up front. So literally, Juventus, man, I was impressed with them. Like their counterattack and the quickness of their passes was ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. And overall, the game, man, was intense.
Huh? They should finish like so many chances. Uh, it's a luck that we didn't concede, but it's also at the same time well defending from the defenders. But jumping back to what you said, our midfield is a big problem because we absolutely want Bellingham to be a starter, but right now I don't think he should start. He's not fitness sharp, and he doesn't have a position in the midfield. He's just all over the place. He's everywhere. He wants to do everything, but at the same time he does nothing. We need a role for Jude Bellingham, and if he doesn't have a role yet, especially with like big games like Juventus, he scored. Don't get me wrong, he did his job by scoring, but he didn't do his job as a midfielder. So then, because he's out of position, then now Arda Güler doesn't know where to be, and at the same time, Tchouaméni never knows where he should be. Like Tchouaméni is the only guy that every time I'm watching Real Madrid, I just don't know what he does on the pitch. I literally don't know. At least I know like Jude Bellingham is running everywhere, but Tchouaméni, he's not even winning balls. Like he's not winning back. There is a point when you've been here for 4 years and you are a leader in the national team, in the French national team. Why are you not a leader in Real Madrid? Real Madrid, the leader should be him, should be Valverde, should be Courtois, Vinicius, and Mbappe. I think like there's no leaders, because if there was any leaders, they would already tell the teammates, guys, we're just too high. We're too high. We can't be too high and receive counter attack like week in week out every single game like that.
They're too high. And not,
go ahead.
Like they're too high, and they're not even pressing, man. Like those first 15 minutes were ridiculous. Like so with Bellingham and Guler being too far forward, and then eventually Alonso made the tactical switch to bring Guler further back, helping out with Tchouaméni.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's where Madrid finally, like after let's say 20 minutes, 25 minutes, finally started to get control of the game, and there was like less threats coming from Juventus. So that helped a lot, because it's the same thing with me with Bellingham, man. Like he had a good first season. Second season was off, but then the whole team was off. And then now it's kind of hard. You still give him time because he's coming back from his injury. But man, last year we focused so much on the front line, like not working. And I think now it's now this midfield is not working. So at least like now, like so if you think about like how the midfield is not working now, just wait until like Trent and Carvajal are back and then playing right back, and then now we got Valverde also in this mix as well. So I think with Bellingham, dude, he's not a midfield. He doesn't want to play in midfield. He's always up front. Like when the moments when he does go back, I don't feel like he even wants to be there. And the thing is, what's so annoying is that he has the quality to defend and really good at tackling and getting the ball back. So he should be playing. Ideally, I would think that Bellingham would play deeper. So you would have Tchouaméni and Bellingham as the two pivots, and then you would have Guler up front. Because Guler, I'll give him his props, because I thought he had a good game this game. Like I thought he was impressive in that deep position, because I don't think, maybe I might have missed it, but I don't think I've really seen a game with Guler like playing that deep and being that effective in the game in terms of winning tackles, recoveries, interceptions, all this kind of stuff, right? And then still finding those passes to bring the game forward. But Bellingham, first half, I wrote it down, man. I was like, Madrid they've got control of the game. They're doing okay. The issues are Bellingham. I have no idea what he's doing. He's making runs, but players not finding him. And no one, who's going to find him? You're running, but no one's going to find you, man. You're like, we don't have those passers, right? Guler is too deep, so he can't find you. And then you had Vini, man. I don't know where Vini was, but that person on the pitch, it looked like Vini, but it wasn't Vini. Like same thing with the goal. Vini did it like some nice trickery, and I don't know how he did that. I honestly think the defenders were running back. I think it was McKennie and Kalulu. I think they were just knackered. I think they were tired, man.
Yeah.
Didn't know where they were. And then Vini just does some tricky balls. He had nowhere to go, man. He had nowhere to go. And then he ends up like putting in the ball, right? And then Bellingham coming and doing it. So I was like, I don't know how Vini gets involved and then gets it doesn't count as assist, I guess, but involved in the goal. And then Bellingham getting the goal, because I was like, these two players along with Carreras in the first half were the ones who were actually quite poor. And I was like, okay, yeah, Carreras, no, he's not going to take him off. What are you going to bring on? So Carreras is going to stay on regardless. And I was like, dude, for Vini, take him out. Like, this game is actually maybe calling for Rodrygo, because it was too tight. And Vini, like, he didn't even want the ball. If you notice, like, in the first half, we were actually attacking more on the right channel. And bro, Brahim.
I like Brahim.
Brahim was killer, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my days, man.
He had a very good game.
Brahim first half and Guler, I think, were the best. Brahim was excellent. He wanted the ball. He was beating players, man. Like, oh, but I thought he had a brilliant game, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for Brahim,
Oh, yeah, man.
if he had more game time this season, probably he would have scored that game. Maybe like it's also like, you know, fitness sharps and maybe the confidence. But he had a very good game, and I think it's a clear sign. I don't want to see Masnuccio start in any game like at least for the next 5 games, and he shouldn't. At least we have. I think Brahim with that game can actually link up with his partners when Masnuccio cannot really link with his partners. And again, it's not a criticism about him. I think it's just too early for him to be playing as a starter, Masnuccio. We have a good player in Brahim. Just give him game time. He will give us something. And he doesn't have to shine like the others, but he's more going to be a guy that can assist Vinicius and Mbappe. And now, in terms of Guler, I think Guler was our best player. He was actually knackered when he got sub off, because he had to cover what Jude Bellingham wasn't doing and what Germany was clearly not capable of doing when it's supposed to be his position. At the same time, because I believe Germany doesn't control the midfield as it should, it leaves so much gaps between our goalkeeper and our defenders because we are way too high. He's pushing that high, so then the defenders are pushing high as well. And then in counter-attack, it's exactly what happened so many times. And the best one was actually he lost the ball, and then they gave it to Vlahovic in one touch, and he almost scored. Now there's a real problem in the midfield. And remember, I was very criticized about Arda Güler, but I think like he has a very good season, a very good start of the season, and he has to start every game now. Bellingham doesn't fit right now in the system. So if it doesn't fit in the system yet, don't force it. Leave him on the bench, play Arda Güler, and play 3 in midfield, because we can't play 4 in midfield. If we play 4 in midfield, like, it's not going to work unless Camavinga is there to protect one of the guy, which is either Arda Güler or Bellingham.
Okay. So if we play this exact team, Hausen, is he going to be back for Barcelona?
I think he could be back, but Asensio doesn't seem injured. Apparently, it was just cramp. So if Asensio is fit to play, I'll play Asensio.
Okay. Okay, so let's say we play this exact same team. Do you think we'll be able to get away with it against Barcelona? So I think we gain control of the game in the first half. Okay, fine. In the second half, we had a lot more of the control, but we still struggled as well, like, to actually break down Juve. And in fairness, we did have chances, Brahim and Mbappe. I thought Mbappe started off slow, like the first 20 minutes, but then he picked it up. And I think I did like the way he played in terms of he was still getting plenty of chances, and he really should have got a goal, had some good opportunities. And I feel like, okay, yeah, actually, so back to Bellingham. So I feel because you play Bellingham there as an attacking midfielder, he's not providing the passes to Mbappe. He's not providing because he just wants to run. Like he doesn't want to come short for the ball. He just wants to receive the ball. He wants to make those runs, right? So now you don't have Guler in behind Mbappe, supplying Mbappe. So in the first 20 minutes, I feel like, Mbappe wasn't really in the game, but then eventually he started getting into the game. And I feel it's more like as well, like just frustration. He wasn't getting the ball. So you saw him on the left channel. You saw him on the right channel. You saw him moving all around everywhere just to get a hold of the ball, right? And then he was actually now trying to create something. So at first, you would think, okay, maybe he's being selfish, not playing for the team or whatever. But no, he's literally not receiving the ball from his attacking midfielder, Bellingham, or anyone else from the team, right? So the Bellingham, man, is really an issue. So I feel like Guler needs to play. And then with our pivots, it needs to be Camavinga and Tchouaméni against Barcelona. Because if we play this midfield, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll get found out again. Like every single team, Atletico Madrid, like Villarreal, like Juventus. Yes, Barcelona are weakened. They're not gonna have all their players, but man, they got Lamal, they got Fermin. Man, they're gonna find us out, man.
Yeah, we need Camavinga there. We need Camavinga. He will relieve Tchouaméni from his role, and Tchouaméni he's going to play anyway. Even I still believe he's pretty much useless. But I believe Camavinga is the guy that can actually support and assist Arda Güler, so he can relieve Arda Güler from defending that much as he did on this game, because you could see how he was blowing when he got took off. Like I was looking at his face, I was like, yeah, that's the face of a guy that was running the whole game, just to like trying to cover all breaches left by all his teammates. And Guler, he deserved to start. So my midfield so far will be Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Guler against Barcelona.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think I go for the same. But what we want is not what's going to happen, because I think he's going to play Bellingham. He's going to play Guler out of his position, and he's going to play Tchouaméni. And with this game as well, like I'm thinking that we already spoken about it, but before we said, yeah, there's a lot of players on trial this season, and I was thinking about even more, man. I think there's like two midfielders who need to go. I don't know who, but at the end of the season, or maybe not this summer, or maybe the following summer, but the next 2 summers, I feel like something has to give in that midfield, because man, it just doesn't work, bro. And unless Alonso is gonna find a way to make it work, I just feel we have too many runners in the midfield and in the attacking positions, and we have not enough passers, man. With Kroos and Modric and Casemiro, Marcelo, like and Benzema, we had passers, people who want to get on the ball and then actually look for other teammates. But here we have people who just want to run and who want to receive the ball and want to score goals. Where are the passers, man? Honestly, like
I'm with you, but I think the club needs to understand, and the manager needs to understand, and also the fans, they need to understand that there's no chance for us to finding players like Kroos and Modric. So we have to play a different way. We need to be able to adapt. But these players, they don't want to adapt to Xabi Alonso's system. But I don't understand. we brought Xabi Alonso to bring us an identity, a way of play. But at the moment, I just don't see it. I don't see it. And the only thing that I see is like we pressing. We do press, and it's good. We getting the ball back quite a lot, and I think we are the best ones in Europe to do so. That is cool. But as soon as we get the ball, we just don't know what to do. I'm taking an example of Bellingham, and Bellingham was making a lot of runs, and we don't have many players that are making runs behind the defense. That is very good. But the way he was doing it, he was forcing it. And you don't need to force it, especially when you come back from injuries for so long. But who is there to tell him, don't make those runs all the time? Be in position, stay in shape, make sure we're in the right position so then like we can shuffle the teams over, and then we're going to find a space for you to run. Nobody is telling that. So that means we don't have leaders. I don't understand what is happening in this team right now. And I think nobody does.
But also, yeah, like you said, it's like okay, Bellingham makes his individual runs, you know. Mbappe is dropping deep, trying to receive the ball. It's not any there's no synchronization of okay, Bellingham's making the run, then Mbappe is now dropping, maybe going to the width to try to receive the ball, to try to do like some triangles or something. There's none of that, man. Like the players just receiving the ball and then or trying to do what they want to do in the game, right? So, man, I was disappointed with Bellingham in this game, man. Like, and since he's been back, and Alonso did say he liked what Bellingham did, the running he did, and all this kind of stuff, working hard. And yeah, you can't fault Bellingham. Bellingham's always going to work hard, right? So we know that about him. But it's what we need in the team, man. We don't need him to be making continuous runs all the time. Like I just need him on the ball because we know how quality he is on the ball. Like why isn't he looking for the ball? Like honestly, it just baffles me, man. But yeah, man, I think it was an interesting game, man. Like I think throughout the whole game, it was intense, bro. Like the game was fast, bro. Like I was impressed with Juve. Like you said, Vlahovic, man. This is the first time I've seen him really, and I was like, dude, man, like this guy is playing like proper, man. Like I don't know if he's since his move to Juventus, if he's done that well. And also in terms of goals as well. But man, he sure got a goal in that game, man. Like the quality of touch, man. Just keeping Militao off him the whole time, like fighting like 2, 3, 4 Real Madrid players, still keeping the ball, winning fouls, bro, man.
Yeah, so
man, it was a good game, man.
Yeah, Vlahovic been struggling quite a lot.
He's been struggling, yeah.
Yeah, so but he's not the only one, and it's not at fault. Like the whole club is actually struggling since Ronaldo left. Basically, I don't know what happened, but the whole club, the whole club is shambles right now. But this is our business. But for some part of the game, I actually like what we were doing, and I think Juventus were very good, very strong defensively, and so many times you had like one foot just appearing from them just to make sure we're not scoring. It wasn't intense games, but at the same time, Real Madrid is a team in control, but they are not very. They're not really a threat. That's with all the weapons that we have. I just don't understand why we're not threatening teams like that, and they manage to attack us so easily. It's very questionable.
To be like with the team that we have, and the fact that they're not being able to drop to break down these low blocks and struggling so much, and teams can just sit back and like be comfortable, you know. it honestly feels like if we were actually just like to give possession away, like we'll be far better. Like playing just on the counter attack in those attacking transitions because we have the runners to do that. Because most of our goals are coming from those counter attacks, us pressing and winning the ball back. But when a team actually sits deep, and defense, like we can't break them down, man. We can't break them down. Like I'm thinking now of like one of the few goals that we got was, for example, against Atletico. Atletico were in like a mid block, and then you have that nice link up play between Mbappe and Arda Guler. But it's very rare, man. And then the only time we can do it is once again when Guler is on the pitch. So I know Bellingham, he's a star and he needs to play, but come on, man. Come on. Like it's not working right now, like with the team. Guler is in terms of performance, and what this team needs, man, is exactly who needs to play in the attacking midfield position. So I think like we got the win. We got the win. And go ahead.
I was saying, Xabi Alonso said the better players are playing, and right now, regardless of his goal, Jude Bellingham, I don't think he should start. That's my opinion. But hey, let's see.
Yeah. Hey, I'll throw Vini. I'll throw Vini in there as well. He's gonna start against Barcelona, but I don't think he should start, man. Like he was quiet, man. He wasn't even on the ball.
Yeah.
First half, I didn't know where he was.
But so let's say Vini is on the bench now. Are we gonna play Rodrygo? Because I don't think like he has trust in Rodrygo to play big games now. It looks like he doesn't trust him anymore. And yesterday he brought on what's his name, the striker? I forgot his name.
What, Gonzalo Garcia?
Yes, Gonzalo Garcia. Sorry, and he brought him on, and you could tell those type of games are too big for him. He was shaking. There was situations when he came back from a corner and he was alone on his own. He could control it and just maybe boot it. And he headed the ball straight back to a Juventus player. And I was like, this is a sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence right now. These games are too big for him. Yeah. So now if Vinicius is on the bench, are we going to play with Brahim and Mastantuono? This is too weak. So Vinicius is going to start again. It's probably going to have a poor performance again. Or probably going to have some dips here and there. I don't know. It's I think the message from Xabi Alonso right now is not heard by the players.
Yeah. So like against Barcelona, Vini will play, and like you said, man. Like this Juve game, I wouldn't even say he had a poor game, man. He wasn't on the ball at all. He wasn't on the ball enough. He wasn't trying things, like we've been seeing him in the past few games, right? So him not showing up to this very important game is a little bit concerning, And then I think it's also going to be interesting who he selects actually on the right. If it's going to be Brahim or if it's going to be Mastantuono, because man, I thought Brahim was like I said, man, Brahim was like something else, bro. He was like a man possessed. Like he wanted to get that goal, bro. He wanted to get that goal, and he affected the game, and he caused chaos. So now does he go with Mastantuono or who he's been trusting these games, or does he go for Brahim? So that's going to be an interesting thing. And then on the left, it's going to be Vini, but and like you said, he doesn't trust Rodrygo in these big games. But I think as well, I don't know why though, because Vini didn't offer anything, and I really thought that Rodrygo, with his playing style, like he would have been able to break down Juve. He would have been able to help to break down Juve and create something, So Yeah, because we can't have 2, 3 players like not performing. You know, it's going to cost the team. So same thing
Yeah,
against Barcelona. If we have Bellingham, you know, I don't know what he's going to be doing, Bellingham. If we have Vini, yeah, not showing up or not performing, then yeah, we're down like 2 people. Like you can't do that against the big teams, man. Like this is where your big star. Like how often were we always on Ronaldo's case? You know, he only scored 2 goals, he didn't score a hat trick. You know, so like man, it's the same. It's the same with these players, man. So.
yeah. To me, it's very
But this
concerning that
man, like this game,
mostly,
bro.
yeah, it's concerning that it's mostly Mbappe scoring goals. Yeah, Jude scored yesterday. That's great. Uh, but it's concerning that
Mm,
offensively, we are almost end of yeah, we almost in November, and we don't have guaranteed yet as a starting 11.
mm.
Same for the midfield. There's too many positions that are in doubt at the moment, and so again, it's still early in the season. It's gonna take us time. The good thing is we're winning, but at the moment, Xabi Alonso's system is very questionable.
Mm. I I feel like as well, like he's been the tactics have been a little bit more lenient. Okay, the Club World Cup, he was trying the back three, whatever. He was trying different things, right, with Xiaomini, and the fullbacks and everything, and the wingbacks. And then, yeah, that was just for the Club World Cup. Then we started the league, and then we haven't really gone to that three at the back formation, so fine. But then we saw us like pressing quite a lot in the beginning stages. You saw Mbappe running, pressing the ball, Vini as well. But I feel like the last 5, 6 games or so, we're not pressing. Our pressing is good in terms of counter pressing. So those pressing triggers, we don't press the whole game, which is fine. I don't think that's even Xavi Alonso's style, right? To press the whole game. But there was moments against Juve. We had like 5 people like up front, and I was like, it was Vini, Mbappe, Bellingham, the whole gang, and then they weren't putting any pressure on the person with the ball, and I was like, they were literally like 5 in a line, and I was like,
Mm,
this is gonna be so easy for Juve to play past you, and they put
mm,
together 3 passes and they're out, and they're running on Courtois' goal. I was like, just from like 3 passes, they've taken 5 players out the game. And I'm like,
yeah,
how? Like, why? So what if you're not gonna go up there and press, just drop back then? Like,
yeah.
honestly.
We were just too high. Most of the game it was just too high. It just didn't make sense. And when I was watching Carreras jogging back, not even sprinting or running, he was actually jogging. I just couldn't believe it. So
Yeah.
I also believe now we are much more in control of the ball, but we play like robots that just do passes from one side to the other, sideways, never
Oh,
going
so
forward.
true, bro. So true.
Eh,
No, you hit the nail. You hit the nail on the head. We honestly play like robots.
mm.
So yeah, man. Like I'm not seeing any innovation from some of the players down there. But yeah, what do you think about Kamavinga when he came on?
Like, he came on as a guy that was supposed to just he won like a couple balls that was good, but at the same time, how long did he come on for? Was it like 10 minutes, maybe like 13, 15 minutes? I don't know.
No, I think
Right.
he got 20. I think he got 20. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. He came on like on the 74th minutes. Yeah.
So he didn't do bad, he didn't do good as well. He was just there. It was just there. But with the context of the game, It's fine as long
Yeah,
as he doesn't think wrong. I'm okay with that.
yeah,
But yeah, he has to start the next game. He has to start, but over Bellingham for sure.
yeah. So there was a sequence when Juve were attacking on the right channel, and they managed to get through. Yeah, and it was between Carreras and Camavinga and some other players like who just weren't close and made it so easy for Juve to go ahead. So yeah, I thought yeah, he came on for 15 minutes, so it was hard to tell. But yeah, in that play, I was like, yeah, where were you like defensively? Your positioning wasn't the best in that position.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And yeah, I think yeah, Massa and Ono came on. Frank Garcia came on, and they just did the job. What Alonso asked. It was actually interesting. We played like five at the back, 5-3-2. So yeah, nothing really materialized in terms of attacks from him, but defensively, yeah, we're okay. We weren't too bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think when he made those changes, that's when it got worse. That's why I just don't want to play five at the back, because I know a lot of people wants to play five at the back, but I just think
No, man.
we're gonna get dominated most of the times because we don't have the players to control the ball that much like that. You do
Yeah.
it in case if Trent is there, and then Trent can actually give you those balls, especially for Kylian. But I just think like our midfield is just not strong enough and built for the systems. Like only two center mid. We're struggling with three. We're struggling with four. So now you want to take us like no. There's no point. There's no point having only two midfielders sitting. No.
Yeah.
Five at the back, I don't think is an option. And probably he realized that. That's why he's not that much.
Yeah, no, I think it was like just to see out the game, just to solidify it, because yeah, no, it made sense, bringing Frank Garcia some extra protection off for like Vinicius Junior, so fine. Yeah, Gonzalo Garcia, I think, yeah, I think you're right, man. Like his confidence is a little bit shot, but yeah, can you blame him? I mean, like the dude is getting like 5 minutes, 10 minutes here and there. He's not getting like a proper game. Even when he does come on the pitch, they're not really providing him the ball. So there was an opportunity at close to the final whistle when Valverde was running, man, and he was running. I think we had like 4 or 5 attackers, and then he gets in the box and he passes it to the right to Gonzalo Garcia. And I'm like, Valverde, like, what are you doing? Shoot the ball. Shoot. Like that run was amazing. And all he had to do was just finish it off. And this is another thing as well. Like I remember last year, one of my criticism with Madrid was like, they're not taking any long shot. They're taking too many long shots. But now we don't take any more long shots, man. Like Valverde's not shooting from outside the box anymore. Why not? I didn't want him to be completely out of the game.
These players' confidence went so low. I don't. The only one that has confidence are Mbappe and Arda Guler. The rest of them, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they like what's going on in the change room. They're just happy that they are winning week in, week out. But I don't happy.
Yeah, man. Because yeah, we've just stopped shooting. Like Tchouaméni, yeah, he's has a few shots the last couple of games. Valverde, man, in that chance, I was like, what are you doing, man? You have to shoot that ball. But overall, no, I think you're right as well. Valverde had a good game. Had a good game. I still feel he can always do more. Like I feel, he can run a little bit. No, running is fine, but he can try to find like those opportunities for us a little bit more, because he has the talent as well, So yeah, I always feel like Valverde, he can do more because we know he can run past players, and we're not seeing that as much anymore. But it's like you said, confidence, you know?
Yeah, 100%. But listen, we playing Barcelona this weekend. We come in. I don't
Hey.
think I don't think the players are going to the game like with a lacking of confidence as a team. It's mostly an individual a reason for them not to feel in as confident as before. Now, they also need to learn that this is El Clasico and they need to perform. We can't have the same performances than last year when there was a lack of concentrations, when they just forgot that this is actually the biggest game in the world and the whole world is watching them. They need to put in consideration that we are the better club and they are the little brothers. So I'm looking for it. And that's my birthday, actually, on Sunday. So they better do the right thing. Because I can't be out there like celebrating my birthday with a loss.
Yeah. Okay. So because we did the live like a week ago or something, before the Getafe game, and we were quite confident that we would win against Barcelona. Do you still feel confident?
I mean, I believe we're not going to lose. But winning is a different story. I think we're defensively strong enough, regardless of what people are saying. We are not conceding that much goal. We just come from 2 clean sheets. It's not the greatest defense, but they are fighting to not concede goals. So now I'm confident that we are not losing. Now the win is a different story.
I think, yeah, man. I think there's gonna be goals, man. I think, yeah, Barcelona's high line is there to be exposed with Mbappe and Guler. I think our pressing will get found out if we lose that concentration. And same thing, it's going to come down to that midfield as well. You know, like how we start the game and if we can gain control. But I think it's going to be. I'm less confident than I was like after seeing. I think this Juve game because the Getafe game, yeah, it was fine. We're coming back from internationals, okay. But this game, the way Juventus sliced through our team, mainly in the first half and then a little bit in the second half. So we did gain control, but yeah, Juventus has some opportunities. So a little bit more better finishing, a little bit more clinical. Yeah, we could have been down. But I think there is going to be goals, and I think it can really go either way because yeah, we can go there and Mbappe gets a hat trick and maybe we keep a clean sheet or something, right? But I can also go the other way, man, where our defense and our midfield are shambles, and then we can see like crazy goals. So one after the next.
That is very true. So, what will be your score then? What is your prediction?
I think the last time I might have said like 3-2, and yeah, I think I'll go for another 3-2. I think I'll go for 3-2 because I don't know which direction. Like, yeah, before I was like Madrid. Now I honestly don't know, man. Because I can just see, for example, I can see like Lamelle, you know, causing trouble as he always does, and I can see Rashford if he's playing with his pace, you know, finding those positions. So I just, and for me, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy, bro.
But Rashford, never been really a fan of him, but he's been outstanding recently. Him and Fermin Lopez have been on fire. So, but I'm confident we are not going to concede goals, and I'll back my 1-0 goal from Fede Valverde. Like he has to, especially with what he's done against Juventus, he has to score that goal.
Oh, okay. Gain that confidence. Yeah, gain that confidence. But this. Oh, I think we covered everything, right? That we wanted to cover.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we'll see. We'll see you on the big day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. So we'll catch you on the next one then. So you want to do a post game after the Barca game?
No, it's gonna be my birthday, so I probably won't be able to do anything after that. And plus, I don't want, don't want to come online with a defeat. No, I got plans.
Man.
Yeah, probably Monday. Maybe Monday.
All right. So of course, yeah. Monday. All right, we can see. We can see. I'm sure there'll be plenty of talking points. All right. Closing this one out.